G'day everyone. Birdie here for episode 5 of my Galatasaray save. Just a note for this episode, the last 4 episodes, specifically on YouTube, it hasn't been high def, high quality, and the main reason is because I've been using Fraps as well as an editor program to try and make the file not as big so it doesn't take as long to upload. But now I'm decided to use a different program. It's called I've been talking to a couple of FM players, Studio or what is it, Camtasia Studio, something like that. So I'm gonna try it here, and because obviously I feel that when I watch YouTube videos, I want to see it in HD, where it's crystal clear and whatnot, right? So and one of the main problems with my videos is that it's not crystal clear. So I'm gonna try and make an HD. But so let's get on to it. I believe where we left off was the games finished was just before Mönchengladbach Champions League tie. So let's get into it. Where is it? Bugger. Oops. What's going on here? To go back, I guess, eh? Sorry about this. Oh, there we go. Okay, so again, let's get underway. Champions League, I believe, where we started off with. Well, it's first. I'll show. I don't want to spoil it at the moment. So here's the league tables. I think the last time we finished was Trabzonspor, I believe. I believe that's where we ended up. But so as you can see, we're on a very good run of games. We were getting good results. We were on a roll. But as you can see now, we are slowly going down the tube. And well, I guess lately we've been turning it on again. But 3 losses in 5 games was unacceptable, especially for a team like Galatasaray, and especially against Alexaspor, which this team is dead last in the competition, and I lost. I mean, morale was really down, and players weren't willing to perform. I did team meeting, and it was pretty negative all the way through. So we were struggling there. And as you can see, it's taken effect in Super Cup. Okay, that's not it. It's the Turkish Super Cup here. But yeah, and that was that. We're coming up to the second leg here. So yeah, as you can see, we're on a bit of a sketchy road here. All that was great, and then now we're struggling, which. I'll show you the fixtures in a minute. Actually, let's just show it now. So, and there it is. I mean, before I was a good, I think it was 7 to 8 cushion on at top, and now we're still there. I mean, obviously we're only a point back, but to blow that lead was extremely disappointing and very frustrating. And there it is. There's the loss, one of the losses to that team. I mean, that was unacceptable. Besiktas, obviously, and that one was a piss off as well. I mean, I was leading the whole game, and there was the tie in the 90th minute. I mean, it is. It's frustrating to see. That the guys aren't willing to perform at the high level, but we're slowly turning it around. So. I hope that we could get better in the next couple of games. And Champions League, we actually got pitted off against Celtic in the Champions League. In the Champions League group. So, where is it? We got pinned up against Celtic in the Champions League group, or in the next tie. Pardon me. So okay, there you guys see it. So I did it. But so yeah, so here it is. So I went forward. Well, that was against Gladbach. Pretty straightforward. Look at that huge upset of Arsenal against Barcelona. Even Porto against Juventus. And again, there's Celtic upsetting Bayern Munich. So, other than those three, my opinion, it was pretty straightforward of who was going to go through. And then the quarters, there it is. So that, yeah, there it is. Us four: Chelsea, Gala, myself, Real Madrid, and United. So that was that. And with Celtic, we won the first leg in Celtic. Very good game. We started off, well, as best you could. We were up 3-0. And, then Celtic clawed one back. I just played with the normal 4-2-3-1 is what I've been really doing. In the league, and it worked. I mean, we were playing some really good football. We obviously got out possessed, but Celtic wasn't really given much, and we were fine. We deserved the result. So, in going into the last one, right there, it was a bit of a disaster. I obviously thought 3 goals up on the road. The tie was pretty much done, but Celtic's lifeline was that home goal, and they turned it on after it was 1-0. I mean, when I thought it was 1-0, I said, okay, this has got to be done. My guys got to step up for this. But they gave up 2 goals. Gary Hooper's an absolute beast. I might consider actually making an offer for him, even though he's 2 or 3.5 stars. Well, there you have it. He doesn't want to come here anyway. But that he's been unreal in the Champions League. And then in the shootout, 2 great saves. I've been hassling Muslera the whole time on this journey of YouTube videos, but he came up big with 2 huge saves. And yeah, as you can see, we advanced on penalties, which it was good. But considering being 3-1 up, coming into my home, I mean, this is my first loss. Technically, it comes down as a loss, but I still advance. This is the first loss I've taken in the Champions League. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm pleased that we got through, and yeah, I mean, this is the first time ever I've ever had a team in the Champions League, or being a team on FM with a Champions League. So, so yeah, that was all that against them, and other ones, pretty straightforward in my opinion. And then in the semis, we got matched up against Man United. So it's going to be extremely tough, but we'll see what happens. I mean, my hopes aren't really too big, but we're playing, but the Champions League, we're playing some pretty good football. So hopefully get the tactics right and get a result against United. But with that, and then of course, the Super Cup second leg, we took a 1-0 lead at Karabukspor. I'll show that right there. Sivasspor took the first one against Bursaspor. This is one competition that I'm really expecting to win, because we're in a bit of a dog race now for the tie for the Super League, the league, but this Super Cup is one that I'm expecting that we got to win this. I mean, it's simple as that. Well, specifically for me anyway, because I want to keep my job at Galatasaray, and we'll show you the boardroom. Whereas before, sorry. Whereas before, I wasn't very secure. I was all the way up here, but now back to stable, 53%. Mainly is because they're not really happy with my Super League performance at the moment. It's only on course to challenge, which they expect me to win it, but I don't really understand. I expect to challenge the title, which means doesn't that mean that I'm one of the teams that could possibly win it? So whatever. And look at the last couple of fixtures in the Super League. Galatasaray, this is going to be a tough game. I got some few tough games here, specifically against Fenerbahce. Bursaspor is a good team. Galatasaray, or however you can say it, they're third. So yeah, I got some tough games coming up here, and it's going to be tough to win it. And we also had a few big injuries. Obviously, Selçuk on my last episode, Selçuk and he's back, but he's still not quite up to match fitness. I had a couple other guys injured as well. Emre Kolak where is he? He's been getting a lot of injuries as well. There's selection info. Kolak, he's been injured a lot. Jem Karashan, I finally pronounced it right. He's been injured a lot as well, which has been unfortunate because he was my #1 guy. Now he's up to full strength. His condition's still there. But other than that, we're still playing reasonable football. We're starting to turn it around a bit. After a pretty dreadful spell there, we're actually, playing better. But against Gladbach, like you can see, we played extremely well against Gladbach. I mean, we dominated start to finish. Obviously, in Gladbach, it was a bit of a different type of game. I went in with the defensive style that I've been playing, and it worked out pretty straightforward. Basically, just this Ring guy, Alexander Ring, he was actually really good for them, and he'd be interested in joining. So, I might make an offer for him. He was good in the bow ties. He was one of the danger guys. Luke De Jong was I did a good job shutting him down, and there's Wesley Sneijder getting injured as well. And then of course in the return leg it was pretty straightforward. All goal. But this guy's actually Turkish as well, so he's be interested as well. So obviously I want to try and get Turkish players as much as possible. Go through my regions in a second here as well. So yes, we're started turning around, but as you can see, the schedule is getting really condensed up now, which it's starting to take effect on my players because with the Super Cup, Turkish Super Cup, whatever it's called, and of course Champions League, and then my league games. So starting to have to balance out which guys I want to play, and my top guys mainly like Yilmaz and Sneijder and Drogba and all that. But so that's that. And I'll go through my regions now. When the region date came out for Turkey, I pretty much scouted every single team because I needed the good Turkish regions, and I was able to bring one in. This guy from Braga, look at that, 400k. I signed him to a pre-deal. Look at him. He's a goalkeeper, 4.5 stars. So I think he's going to be a beast for me. Obviously, I want a Turkish goalkeeper, but I think he's just going to work in fine. I'll use him as a foreigner. This is the guy that I got, and this guy was the best Turkish region I was able to find. 4.5 star midfielder. Obviously, the stats are all right, but he's a young kid. He's 15, so he'll be pretty good for me, in my opinion. And personality determined, so he wants to play. This guy from Nordsjælland, on a free of all places, 4 star. He's all right. But a lot of these guys are going to be coming in, 2015. This guy's going to be joining me at the end of the season, 2015 as well. And this guy, Bashir Bullet, he's actually in mine. I actually decided to sign him just because, the regions that came to my team were all useless. There's only maybe 2 guys that I signed, and they're still not that great. signed him. Actually, no, I didn't sign him, did I? No, I didn't sign him. I actually signed this guy. Signed him, goalkeeper, just just in case. And Bashir Bullet. Actually, might sign this guy now. Actually, just the way it is. Finishing is 11, not bad. Finishing 7, the guy I signed. So but look at that. Mainly all regions and all garbage, pretty much. Besiktas got a lot of the good regions, but none of them wanted to come because they're, of course, the rival, right? So it kind of pissed me off. Nuno Valente, this guy, but again, 2015, this guy is going to be great for me. From Greece, 4.5 stars. And what do you know? There he is, playing some good football. So, going to be a good player. I think he's one of the guys I'm really looking forward to. But again, it's another foreign player. This guy, Miguel Angel Vicente from La Palmas in La Liga, 4-star. Pretty good. He's attacking midfielder. So, look at his first touch. Obviously, the concentration and composure is a bit down, but I think like I said, he's 16, right? So he'll get going. And this guy from France, Frank Zumbetti from Sochaux, 4.5 stars, 14 years of age, and so there you go. Pretty good player, in my opinion. He's only 14 too, but again, he's not going to come till 2016, so 3 years. But if you look at the age, you'll either be 17, 18, so he'll still be young. And yeah, that's pretty much all the regions. Wanted to sign more, but that wasn't that. And yeah, other than that, it's been pretty straightforward. Yeah, I can't really say much else. I'm still going with the same tactics, and it's all working out well. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much, discipline is still the main issue. So what I might do in the summer is try and get some good staff with some discipline, because yeah, I mean, it's so the guys, some of them are just Felipe Melo especially, although he's got good. Look at that, discipline 16 there, 10, 17. I mean, what discipline 10 there as well, I guess. 13. It's, yeah, but again, like Felipe Melo is getting cards all over the place. Obviously, I'm playing him a lot in ball-winning midfield, but still, there's got to be some sort of standard there to not get some cards, surely. But yeah, so there you go. Champions League, Man United, and this Turkish Cup is one I'm really expecting to win, because if I don't win that, then I think I don't want to say it, but I really want to keep my job here. So so I hope we can turn this around. But so there it is. That's how it is. Next video be the end. Although if I'm gonna say it now, I'm gonna be in the Turkish Cup final for sure. I'm not gonna freaking lose that. If I lose that, I'm freaking pissed off. So I'm definitely gonna show the Turkish Cup final, mainly because I haven't shown one game all season. It's just been highlights and updates. So yeah, so we're in the Champions League. Beat Gladbach, beat Celtic. It was tough against Celtic, and now it's going to be major tough against United. Fully not really expecting to get through, but played really well against Bayern Munich, played well against Valencia. So we'll see. We'll see. United, very strong team, like everyone knows, and honestly, I would have rather have had United than Real Madrid. So, well, basically, I didn't want Real Madrid. So yeah, so there you go. And the last one will be the season wrap as well. I'm going to say it now. This cup final, because I want to win it, and I know I have to win it if I want to get some sort of trophy. And we're in the dog race, like I said. There's the final is there. Champions League final is here. Oh bugger! Looks like this final is going to be Not the very last thing. I was hoping to be like down here something after all my seasons. Okay, this is a bit of a toughie then. Well, we'll see where I get next to. But most likely it will be the end then. Be the end of it, of my season, and we'll see how it goes. So there you have it. There's my season. Or there's what's happened so far. From there down. Or pardon me, from there down. Through bad results, but other than that, it's been on target. So I hope you guys are all enjoying this. Like I say, I'm going to try and get this specific video into HD, so it's a lot better. So yeah. Other than that, I hope you guys are enjoying this, and cheers for watching.